Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and welcome to Roll Initiative. Today I'm going to be walking you through the basics of combat in Dungeons & Dragons. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start very basic, which is rolling initiative, where you roll the d20 and add your initiative score, which will just be your dexterity modifier. Okay, our most common thing that we can do in combat is to attack. And to do that, you roll the d20 and add your ATK bonus on your character sheet in the attacks and spellcasting section. And if your roll is equal to or higher than the monster's armor class or AC, then that is a hit. Then we can focus on dealing damage to it. And to deal damage, all you need to do is roll the damage die for whatever weapon you are using, such as a dagger is a d4 or a short sword is a d6. Then you just add your damage bonus to that, and that's going to be whatever your attack modifier is, which is generally strength, but in some cases you can use dexterity. But to sum this all up, you roll the d20, you add your attack bonus, and if that number is high enough, you hit the creature. And once you have successfully hit it, you can then deal damage by rolling your damage die and adding whatever ability modifier you're using. And the total is how much damage you deal to the creature. Or instead of using your action to attack, you can use it to take either the dodge, dash, or disengage action. Taking the dodge action means that people attacking you until your next turn have disadvantage on hitting you. You also have advantage on dexterity saving throws to avoid harmful things such as traps or spells. Taking the dash action just means that you can move up to twice your usual movement speed. And the disengage action lets you move out of an enemy's attack range or through an enemy's attack range without provoking an opportunity attack, which is an attack you're allowed to make when someone leaves your range, which uses your reaction. Another thing you can do in combat is move. So you have a certain amount of movement speed on your character sheet. That is how far you can move in one round of combat. And you can break it up and move before and after attacking, but you can only move your certain amount in one turn. But don't think you have to be limited to just what's in this video, because you can do so much more with your turn and be creative and interact with your environment. Also, a lot of DMs have different rules and different things that they allow during combat, or if certain things will require an action or a bonus action. The most surefire way to know what everything's going to be classed as and how it's going to work is to talk to your DM. But there you go, those are the complete basics of D&D combat. I hope they were useful, and that if you liked this video that you'd consider liking it or subscribing to my channel. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.